Hey yo YouTube, and welcome to another commentary video. This will be probably the first commentary video and the first video in general where I focused on talking about something that is not related to games. And I have a couple of ideas for series in mind that I could start doing that are not that are not solely focused on games, but those are still on the thinking table, so to speak. So those are just ideas in my mind that I might or might not put into motion. But this commentary will focus on basically movies that, like, I have three examples of movies that start out great and then they flop. This is actually inspired by a movie that I just saw the other day. No, wait, actually, it was last night, called Dark Skies, which is a it's a pretty new movie, according to my understanding. So, if you haven't seen that, or if you're planning to see it, this will contain very, very heavy spoilers for that. I know that some people don't mind spoilers. I do, even the smallest of spoilers. So I really don't want to spoil it for anyone. So you have been warned. This video will contain spoilers. Well, not only for Dark Skies, but also for what was it called? Shutter Island, I believe, and Insidious, which those are pretty new movies themselves as well. So there's a lot of spoilers if you haven't seen those movies, and if you're planning to do so, you might not want to watch or listen to this. But we're gonna start off with Dark Skies. It's a horror movie of a family that encounters all sorts of weird things happening in their house, and I love these kinds of movies. Insidious is one as well, and I don't know, it's just something about those. Like, horror movies are my favorite genre by far. I do watch all kinds of movies except like drama and chick flicks or whatever, because I don't really care about like watching girls go out buy shoes and talk about boys. I don't really find that interesting, so I don't watch that shit. But horror movies are my favorite, and I love the kind, like, the later Paranormal Activities have been shitty, but I still love movies that are made in that way, like found footage. Those are really good, especially if they're like from someone like how should I put it? Like filming it, and then you see it the way they film it. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'm sure you know what I mean. But yes, Dark Skies. Family, all sorts of weird shit start happening. They're burglar alarm, all the wires get tripped at the same time. Like, how's that possible? Like, the movie starts out so well, and it was actually fairly scary. I'm not gonna lie. Up until the halfway point of the movie, it was actually one of the scarier movies that I've seen in a while. Like, they built this suspension, and they did it so well. This atmosphere. Then they did one big mistake, and this is a spoiler, so if you haven't already, if you don't want to hear spoilers for the movie and you haven't already turned off the video, this is the final warning. So here it goes. It turns out that the wife of the mother of the family sees this creature, I guess, near their son one night, and they install cameras, like kind of like Paranormal Activity, around the house, and then they start, watching those, and they see all sorts of shit, and the woman does a little bit of researching, and it turns out that they're being visited by aliens. Yes, at that point, down to 0 went my scaredness level, and it never went up from that again. Like, I'm not scared of aliens, because Like, the chances of aliens coming here and doing the same shit to me is, like, 0. Like, first of all, they'd have to get here, which would take years and years and years. I'd probably die before that. Second of all, they'd have to pick me from, like, 7 billion people, which, you know, kind of slim. I'd have probably better chance of winning the fucking lottery than that happening. And, like, I don't know, I prefer supernatural stuff like demons or whatever. Like, I don't know. At that point, I just said, fuck it. I watched the rest of the movie. The ending did not live up to the beginning, and for about half of the movie, it was excellent. I'm not gonna lie. I really, really enjoyed it. And there were times that I had to pause the video and take a little breather. Oh shit, this is actually scary, and then continue. But once I learned that it was just fucking aliens, then I was like, really? You're gonna ruin the whole movie like that? Come on, man. The same happened with Insidious. Except that Insidious, I don't think, had aliens. So basically... And that was beautifully built as well, Insidious, I mean. Weird shit started happening to this family's kid, and they see this little, like, not little, but they see this character around their son and whatever, and then the ending ruined it, because in the end, the dad goes into this, like, fucking weird world to get his son back. Come on, now? Would that really happen? Like, it's stupid. It's stupid that he, like, goes into this dream world. Like, before that, the movie was great. It was actually scary, much like Dark Skies. But they both fucked up during the ending, or more towards the ending. I feel as though Paranormal Activity movies have always been very consistent with their scares. They're kind of predictable, but at the same time, they don't go to, like, over the top stupidity like the residents of the house that's, like, haunted or whatever. If they went into a dream world, that would be the same thing as Insidious did. Or if the demon was actually an alien, that wouldn't be scary at that point, would it? I don't think so. But yeah, they're kind of predictable. Paranormal Activity. If you haven't seen the Tokyo one, the Japanese one, that's great as well. I very much recommend that. And then there's Shutter Island. I believe it was Shutter Island. It was the one with Leonardo DiCaprio or whatever, a Titanic guy, and then some other dudes, I guess. And that movie was good until the very, very end. I'm not gonna spoil it. For those of you who've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. You might have liked it yourself. I didn't. Not one bit. That's probably gonna be it. I don't want to bitch too much. But I did want to ask you guys if you'd like to see me talk more about movies, as I do watch a lot of them.
Cover price has gone up, but still worth it.
Leave a comment below the video, and while you're at it, don't forget to rate the video. Possibly throw a like on it. I would appreciate that very much. In short, Dark Skies and Insidious were good at the beginning, shitty at the end, and Shutter Island had a stupid fucking ending that I didn't like at all. That's gonna be it. Leave thoughts about a video series, a movie commentary series, I guess, or something like that. That's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me bitch about 3 movies, and I shall see you guys next time.